afternoon, everyone. We'll start with broadcast and then move to written press as usual. And Ian.
Antonio, hello.
Hello.
Tell us about your squad for this weekend. Do you have any injury concerns? Do you have anybody who is coming back from injury?
In this week, Cesc, Fabregas, and Kurt Zouma restarted to train with the team, and it is very important. It's normal that when you restart after a long period of rest, you need to find the best form, the best shape, and I think after the international break they will be available for selection.
How pleased are you that it seems that they're not that far away from being able to play? I mean, particularly Kurt Zouma.
I'm pleased because I'm pleased for Cesc, because Cesc is important for us, and also for Kurt. I'm pleased for him, and he played the 2 games with under 23, and he will play another game on Tuesday with under 23. And he's recovering. Is very good. We are satisfied for this. Now we hope that he can stay with us for the rest of the season.
There was a suggestion this week that Cesc Fabregas might be going on loan in January to a big club somewhere. Is that something you would be willing to consider?
No, but now we started in November, and it's important to look the present and to build in the present something important for the future. I think for this type of situation is too early to talk. I repeat that Fabregas is a Chelsea's player, and I'm very happy to have him in my squad. Now it's important to recover very well, to find the right form, to come back with us, and then stay with us, with the team.
As far as the team is concerned, you've kept the same team for the last 3 Premier League matches. Are you tempted to change it or keep things as they are?
I have another day to decide the start 11. But it's normal when a team is winning. It's very difficult to change some players. But I have another day to take the best decision for the team, and to hope to continue to to play good football and to win also.
What does John Terry have to do to get back in that starting team?
But John is available, is in a good form, and after his ankle injury, and this is the second whole week that he trained with us, and he's in a good form, and I don't see any problem.
Did you see his picture that he put on social media this week when he was 16 and he was cleaning the boots and the toilets and the showers, and he said that it was a great learning experience, something that the kids of today miss out on. Do you agree with that? Do you think the kids of today are missing out on that kind of thing?
Yeah, for sure, something is changed now compared the past, and For example, I remember that when I was kid, and I brought the bag at the older player, and yeah, and this was a tradition, like the same in England to clean the shoes of the older player. Yeah, but now I think the time is changed. It's changed, and yeah. But it's important that the kid continue to play football and to have passion for this sport, and don't see only this sport like a situation that you can earn only money. It's important before the passion for the player, for the young player, for the parents of the young player, because it's important, the education, what they can transfer every day at the young player is very important, I think. But then for sure the situation compared to the past is changed.
We've moved on, but did it have value? Was it a good thing then?
Half and half. Good things and bad things, and because good things, and in some situation, in some circumstances, the situation is improved. In the other, not for the young player.
We have pictures here of the front of the Chelsea magazine. It's David Luiz.
Yeah.
Have you been surprised at how well he has fitted in to the way that you are currently playing?
No, I'm not surprised, because I knew David Luiz as a good defender, a good player with a great personality, good technique, and I think that we are working with him, with the other defenders, a lot to create a right solidity in defensively, and it's important. But I'm not surprised. I know that he's a good player, great player. He won a lot in his career, but you must continue to win. And for this reason, David Luiz now is in Chelsea, because we trusted in him, the club, and we wanted to buy him for this reason.
When you signed him, you talked about making him one of the best defenders in the world. Do you already see him as a better defender than he was when you signed him?
But I think that every single player can improve, always can improve. And when I signed, I repeat, I knew the right value of David Luiz, and is showing this. I think that in this way to play is good for him. But I know that we can improve for not only single player, but with the team, defensively, in offensive situation, we can improve.
Listen, on a broader level, in the light of the alleged reports of Andy Carroll being chased by people on motorbikes with guns, how concerned are you about player security?
I think I can answer that one just very quickly, and that the only thing we can really say about player security is that and security for the club in general and personnel at the club, is that we keep security under continual review. But I think that's all we can really say on the matter. Okay, Jerry, please.
Antonio, Gianni Infantino's criticised the loan system, where clubs such as Chelsea have a large number of young players out on loan. He said it's not good for the players and it's not good for the club. Have you got a view on that? Because obviously you have a lot of players on loan at other clubs.
I think if I may, I'll just speak on behalf of the club on that one too. I mean, if his comments...
No, but it's good. We can continue with these questions. Yeah, I am Steve. Yeah, thank you, Steve. Perfect.
if his comments are directed our way, then I think it shows a fundamental misunderstanding of how our loan system works, because it has player development at its very core. We'd certainly welcome a visit from Mr. Infantino so he can learn more about our system, because it would appear that he could benefit from being better informed on the subject. Okay, Simon, please.
Question for Antonio also.
Okay.
Facing Romelu Lukaku on Saturday, a player that you wanted to sign in the summer, do you have any regrets for missing out on him given Diego Costa's form this season?
No, absolutely. And we have Diego that is playing fantastic football. Not only scored the goal, but is working a lot and very well for the team. I think that I'm seeing a player, a complete player in Diego. And it's fantastic for me, for the team, to have him in the team, and also because he's scoring a lot. But above all, because he's working a lot for the team, and it's very important because when we have the our strikers, and Diego and Eden and Pedro, the same William, Oscar, that they work so well for the team, is fantastic. I haven't regret for nothing. Also because I like to talk about my players and not the other players of the other teams. Lukaku for sure is a very good player. He's young and he's proving a lot. But it's right to talk about my players because I'm very satisfied with my players. In this case, I hope Diego to continue in this way because his commitment is incredible.
Speak about one of your players, Mikel. Does he still have a future at this club? You haven't picked him this season, and from what I understand, he's not going to be given a new contract.
Yeah, but it's normal. In every squad, there are players that arrive at the end of his contract, and then with together the club will take the decision. It's important for me. The most important things that Mikel is working very well now, because in the past sometimes he had some injuries, but now he's working very hard, and I'm pleased for his work rate.
So, has he still got a future at Chelsea then? And have you spoken with him about his chances of playing for Chelsea?
Now, if I spoke with, if I have spoken with him, no. But repeat now. It's important to be focused on the championship in this period. We are in November, and it's important now to be focused on the pitch. Then, when the new year, we can face other situations. Now it's not good to face this situation.
Liam, please.
Antonio, we saw yesterday that Gus Hiddink came to Cobham to visit. What did you talk to him about, and how much did talking to him towards the end of last season help you coming into Chelsea?
Gus, for me, it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure to see him and to stay with him, to have a conversation after the training session. It's always a pleasure to see Gus in Cobham, and for me, for the players, also for the club, it's fantastic. This we had a simple conversation. The good conversation. I had a good conversation with him in the past season. Yes, and before to start the pre-season. Yeah, but now we have spoken. Nothing of important.
Is that?
Hi Antonio. Is Chelsea only have 3 games in November? Is that too few to have with such a big squad? Because Chelsea have a squad that's maybe the size of a Champions League squad. Is 3 not enough games? Is it almost a problem that there's so few games in November?
In November we won on 3 games in a row, and it's important. And also it's important that didn't concede a goal, and to keep the clean sheet. But we must continue on this way. We must continue to work and to trust in our work. But it's normal that I'm pleased for the performance of my players. And
sorry, but do you wish you had more games, because you're only in the Premier League for the next month? So do you wish you were in the Champions League or the Cup, the EFL Cup? Is it almost a problem that there's not enough games?
Yeah, but we knew this situation before to start the season, and for this reason we prepared a squad with the right number of players. And but we have a championship, we have a FA Cup, and it's important all the players to stay in a good form, because never you know, an injury, a suspension, and it's important that all my players must be very ready.
Final question, yeah, thanks.
Everton back to winning ways last week against West Ham. How much of a threat do you see them?
How much of a threat, how dangerous are Everton?
Yeah, but it's very dangerous. It's very dangerous, and in the last season we never won against Everton, and it is important to remember this for me, for my players, for our fans, because tomorrow I wait a great support of our fans to continue this way. We know that tomorrow we'll face against a strong team with many good players, good technique, fast. We must pay great attention. We worked very well in this week, and we prepared for this type of game against this type of team. But we must know that tomorrow, for sure, it will be a very tough game.
After your 4th win in a row, people started talking about you as title contenders again. How much confidence does that give you as a team, for people to be talking about you in that context again as title contenders?
Yeah, when you win, but above all when you win playing a good football is important for the confidence, because your confidence increase also you come in Cobham with the right spirit, and you come in Cobham with goodwill to work very hard. You support better the fatigue when you win, when you also you enjoy your football that you are playing. And now I repeat, we must continue.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Cameras off, please. We'll move to Britain.
Thank you.